Alright, hello and welcome back. I'm Sean TD Stewart, the home gamer, and I'm here again playing Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In the previous episode, we completed the main scenario quest called While You Were Away, and now we're on to play the next main scenario quest here with Rhalgr and Castrum Orions. And you, Rhalgr, and your allies have much to discuss. We'll get some materia from this MSQ, and let's go ahead and proceed.
There you are, and there is Commander Kemp, I see. I know you are eager to speak of our next move, but we will first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma.
Quest accepted. Cutscene.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Oh my goodness. Please skip. Thank you. It's like, I know what I did. I don't need to hear this again.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that, lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamigan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rhalgr's Beacon. For as Rhalgr once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Valadina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he has ordered Fordola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. So we'll get to the fight the skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike, but we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for the counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee.
I see.
Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye. Fordola is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied. leaving my comrades and I to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure, but what are we to do if the Imperial smell a rat return before we have taken the place? I do not need you to take Villadina, Commander Kemp. All I need for you to is fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing the bridge has fallen? Aye, once we convince them Villadina is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust has settled, we regroup at the Castellum. What do you say? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. Alright. In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Sean, Lise, Ehrenwald, I ask you to accompany Commander Cap, Alice, and I will remain with the Flame General. We will return to Rhalgr's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed. Alright, so now we have to speak with Conrad at Rhalgr's Reach. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Villadina is a bloody massive. It has taken a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for all that, right, Minago? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms now. Ehrenwald, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No leak pearls. Lise, I want you to look onto the squadrons, make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear? Aye, sir. All forces will depart for Castellum Corvi when ready. That will be all. Sean, stay with me a moment if you would. There's a few men I'd like you to look on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since you were last here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the Barber, another's an older fellow who likes to pass the time on the shores of Starfall. The last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains by himself by the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you've finished. Alright, let's run around. Wait, I know you. Sergeant Stewart, it's an honor to meet you. I was living hand to mouth in Udall, but decided to enlist in the Flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now, as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join in the fight in my homeland's liberation. But this is no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Sergeant. We'll give those Imperial horse sons what for. I say if it isn't allowed to help me find the ward I misplaced. Ah, but there I go again, treating you as my equal. It wasn't until after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me that it was only bleeding hero of it always who had taken the time out of his busy day to help me. Well, what is done is done. But know that I will fight in every ounce of my strength in this coming battle. And the next, and the next. Mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Fare you well. Sean, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Alamigo, you did. Wilred and the rest of us had gotten to our heads that we've had enough crystals. We could summon Rhalgr like Amalja summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Wilred? Joined the Braves when they came calling. Only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why. But I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead after all. But at least he died doing what he thought was right. And maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind. Alright. Go back to Conrad. You've had a word with the men I mentioned, then. I'm sure you've noticed they have another thing in common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another. But that's not the reason why I wanted you to speak with them. A man who's lived in Gurlabanya his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation of 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for a fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on forest soil who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons, yet all belong to the resistance and growing larger. We've grown more diverse, and well, there is good in that. There is also the potential for strife and discord. It'd take a special sort to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think? Someone like you. For now, but not forever. And to be frank, I don't always know what to say to the ones who left, not to mention the youth. They, the resistance needs a leader with a wider view, someone who's not lived their whole life in Gurlabanya, who knows death and hardship but not been ground down by them. You may have guessed I've been thinking about asking Lise, but it will be her decision in the end. I trust I need to say that this conversation is just between you and me. Good lad, right then. You'd best head to Castellium Corvi, or what remains of it, rather. Oh goodness, it's a long hike. Alright, what's the quickest way to do this? Go back out to the fringes. Couple of quests here. Low level. It's a bit of a hike. Well, either way, with the other units launch their own separate attacks, remember that we need to hold out until Inago sees the flag. Get your gear in order any moment now. Let's proceed. We're gonna see some action in this episode.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nargo. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking.
Alright, let's do it.
Now remember, Monago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rhalgr's star shall burn bright this day.
Alright. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Not sure what exactly I have to do. Yeah, that didn't survive. Think you're clever with all your little tricks? Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. Oh no. We gotta defeat her now. Here's where it gets hard. Oh, okay.
Meet my new friend! I'll cut you to pieces!
Gotcha. Duty complete. Alright, that wasn't too bad.
running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo! Ah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet! Damn it!
She just vanished.
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Villadina is fallen? Impossible!
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters, for all the good it did us.
School's with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake. I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
It's a shame Fordola got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step, but it's a big one. We're going to take it back, all of it. one elm at a time if we have to. Alright. Quest complete. Alright everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'm Sean T.D. Stewart, the home gamer. You're watching me play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. And the quest we just completed was called Rhalgr's Beacon. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please tune in next time for more Final Fantasy XIV.